Hello everyone, it's Laffy Traffy. Here is my review of One Piece Chapter 1006, The Honorable Hyogoro the Flower. I know my review is a day late, but I just had a full schedule yesterday and just couldn't finish it. But nonetheless, here we are! If you like what I have to say in this review, as well as enjoyed any past reaction videos, reviews, or taking a look on how well the One Piece anime adapted to the manga, consider liking the video and subscribing. Every single one means a whole lot to me, and it's always appreciated. Speaking of reactions, check out my last reaction to this chapter first if you're interested in that. Also, I stream various just casual games on Twitch if you're interested in that as well, but with all that out of the way, let's review Chapter 1006 of One Piece. The chapter opens up where Squirrel Girl is looking at Yamato and Shinobu. They last saw Momo with them, so they're trying to figure out where he went. We then get a kind of X-ray vision of where Momo is, which I'm glad he's on his back and not hanging off his boobs or something. I don't know. I guess the gag can only go so far, but he's just squished up there under the kimono as Yamato is running up the stairs with Shinobu behind. We then cut over to Sanji, who is hearing that Momo is with Shinobu and Master Yamato, which he doesn't know who Master Yamato is yet, so we'll see what happens when they finally meet. And now we don't get to see where Sanji's going, but I'm thinking it's towards Momo. From a meta perspective, as a reader, knowing everything going on, I think he's needed more by the Scabbards because Jack is on the way, but Sanji didn't hear that specific info, he had already left. The last he heard, Black Maria was supposed to go, but Robin and Brooke are keeping her held up, so he might think that it's not an immediate issue. He might then want to go after Shinobu and Momo because Momo is so important to the cause. Either way, he's needed in a lot of places, so it won't be a waste. We'll see if he even goes where Marco is, and maybe he can help out fighting King and Queen. We then see Perospero. If you watched my reaction, you know how I feel about him. Perospero! It's Perospero. See him? Do you see him? Ed! I hate him. And he's talking mad shit at Carrot and Wanda, and although I'll begrudgingly admit that he's not wrong, Carrot relied too heavily on her Sulong, as well as the fact that Pedro chose his own destiny, and she's just redirecting that sorrow for anger at Perospero. But I can relate.
Am I wrong?
You're not wrong, Walter. You're just an asshole.
Okay then.
We then see him later sneaking up near Marco, so nothing better come of that. But moving on. We catch a glimpse of Onigashima closing the distance between the flower capital. This is a friendly reminder that a lot is at stake here, and the Alliance doesn't have much time. I wasn't sure how long I thought it would take for Onigashima to get even to the mainland, but I think it's coming in close. I mean, that's a big mountain, so it could still be far away, but Oda just slapped that in there saying, hey, remember this? There's gonna be mass death if they don't somehow figure out a way to get Onigashima out of the sky. Is that gonna be defeating Kaido? I don't think they can defeat Kaido that quickly. So I'm curious to see what other ways that they'll be able to save the flower capital. We cut over once more to the main performance floor inside the dome, where the samurai suffering from the ice demons are looking really rough, including Hyogoro the Flower. He and Drake are standing by protecting Chopper as Apu and the rest of the beast pirates try to get to him. We see also that Hyogoro has apparently drawn out some strength that had since remained dormant. He says that it was because of the ice demon sickness that it drew out a lot of his strength so that he would be a terrifying ice demon. And I think the implication here is that if he didn't tap into this reserve of power, then little old man Hyo would have already succumbed to the ice demon disease. But the fact that he has kind of boosted up his strength like Lao Ji means that he has a few extra moments, but those moments are passing very quickly. He requests that his subordinates put him down before he can cause any real damage to the Alliance if he becomes an ice demon. But we see Hyogoro at the end of the chapter, so we'll talk about him after we talk about the most valuable Phoenix, Marco the Goat. This is a great chapter for Marco. I love Marco, and to see him actually showing off his potential of holding off King and Queen with relative ease, I say that lightly, was amazing. This just reminds me of how powerful Marco really is and why he had to be severely handicapped during Marineford to let other things happen. With Marco around, he's so broken you've gotta win. Well, until Perospero shows up and tried to be a little bit. But we'll see where that particular road leads us. I just can't get enough of Marco throwing shockwaves and blue bird fireballs around like it's nothing. One detail that I wanted to mention, though, is that Marco got his left wing cut off, and we haven't seen his left arm turn back into a wing yet, even though his right arm is a wing. This could just be an artistic depiction for Marco to strike a really cool pose, but I thought it was worth mentioning. This could be nothing at all. But anyway, I'm going to be so mad if Perospero is causing this much annoyance. I mean, I get that the Big Mom pirates need to be represented on the ground in the battle, but does it have to be him? I wouldn't be so mad if it was maybe Smoothie or someone else. I just hate that lollipop-licking little But I'm looking forward to seeing how long Marco can hold off these heavy hitters, and if someone will come aid him before it gets too overwhelming. Who knows how long he's been fighting up until now, and he's doing great, but I don't know how long it could last. Once more, we cut back to the ice demons towards the end of the chapter, where we see the situation is getting dire. Come on, Chopper! Hurry it up! Do your doctoring! We see that time has seemingly run out, and Hyogoro sends out his good wishes for the future of Wano as his possible last thoughts. I say possible because I honestly don't think he's going to die. This would be a decent way for him to go out, as he's pointing out that he's lived a fulfilled life and has no regrets. He commends Odin's retainers for pulling off the raid, as well as thinking back fondly of meeting Luffy. These are all solid last moments for Hyogoro as a character. However, I might be on the side that he isn't going to die because Chopper will save him. The next chapter, we might see the sword coming down as we hear a squeaky "Wait!" from Chopper as he manages to complete the antidote. I'm leaning towards this outcome because honestly, if Hyogoro dies, at least in my eyes, it's a failure of Chopper. Hyogoro's death would be a tremendous weight on him. Maybe if Hyogoro does die, it could be a good development for his character, for Chopper to get better, but I think Chopper's already trying his hardest, so this will instead be a moment for Chopper to shine. I'm not a huge Chopper fan, so I honestly don't care either way, but I did want to point out that since other Straw Hats are getting a lot of nice moments recently, this would be a nice one for Chopper to finish the antidote and save Hyogoro, who had given up. As Hyogoro turns into an ice demon and says that he leaves the rest in the Alliance's hands, as he leaves this life with no regrets, it's the end of the chapter with no break next week. Overall, this was a great Marco chapter, so I can't say I am disappointed at all. Even though at the end of each review, I keep having to list off all the things that we have to see still. Kaido's hybrid form, the mysterious figure helping the scabbards, how Robin and Black Maria's fight is going, where Sanji is headed, whether or not Hyogoro will die or if Chopper will make the antidote in time, and what the hell Perospero's doing. There's so much. I probably even missed things. But like I mentioned before, there's no break next week, so we'll be right back at it again, come this Friday for my reaction. So if you enjoyed this video, give it a like and subscribe so you'll be able to see my future reaction videos, as well as following me over on Twitch or Twitter. But anyway, and in the meantime, have a great day, follow your dreams, and check me next time. Bye!